Hi guys and welcome to the FIFA 23 SBC video. It is Friday, it is 6 p.m. and the second team of Winter Wildcards has been released. We'll have a look at the new player SBC today, whether it is worth completing, anything going on in the store as well. But before we get any further into that, of course, yesterday the news broke out that Pele had passed away not long after I'd uploaded, I think it was the Maldini SBC video. Obviously a massive loss, for football. I mean, I never got to see him, live. I think 99% of us probably didn't get to see him, through TV or actually watching him at a match or whatever. But I think you can easily say how he was 100% one of the greatest of all time, without a doubt, inside the top three and maybe even the best potentially. Certainly, what he achieved through international is the best of all time. Of course, winning 3 World Cups. I don't even know if a player's won it even twice. I can't think of one off the top of my head, but yeah, obviously a massive loss to football. And one thing I'd recommend checking out is if you're in the UK, I don't know about any other country, you can watch the Pele documentary. I think it came out last year. It's just called Pele. It's on Netflix. It's about 2 hours long. You can definitely get it in the UK because I double checked today. I'd recommend it. It's a great watch. Talks about a lot of his personal life, and then obviously what he did with Brazil, Santos, and all that type of thing. Quick little touch at the end about his time with, I think it was New York Cosmos as well. So that's a good watch if you're looking to find something about his life. But there has been a new team that has come out. There's also, I believe, another one of the icon packs. We will get to Eric Bailly in a second, which is the new SBC, and whether he's worth it. I want Kellen to let me know if he's watching this video. He's a long-time viewer of the channel. He opened this the other day and he told me he got Drogba in it. I feel like, I'm sure it was 3,000 FIFA points when it was originally released. I mean, I don't even know if they have decreased it to 2,500. Maybe it was always that. I can't remember. If it has been a decrease, it's not much of a decrease, is it? But that's potentially, if it has been, that's their kind of special New Year offer to us. So it does seem to be the only main SBC is Eric Bailly, of course, now playing at Marseille. Don't know if that's a permanent move or if it is a loan move, but he looks pretty good. One segment. This is actually one of the most exciting players for Winter Wildcards in terms of an SBC we've had for a while. Bit of a shame to see Team of the Week players required. I mean, you can go and do the Team of the Week upgrade pack if you want to, but 85 rated squad on top of that. What's he saying for stats? Centre-back, you can only use him as his pace is good, short passing is nice, his defensive stats are pretty good, although there's a lot of centre-backs with those type of defensive stats. Physicality is nice, aside from stamina, which isn't the best. Some of his dribbling stats, composure and reactions are very nice. The rest of them, I suppose, for a centre-back aren't too bad, considering, I thought he was taller than 6'1" in height. Injury prone, nothing like power header. This card's okay. Of course, he can link into some of those Marseille dynamic duos that we had, I think, all the way back in early October now. But do I think he's worth an 85 rated squad in a Team of the Week? It is still pretty easy to be able to get fodder in this game just through the amounts of good upgrade SBCs that there are and objectives at the moment. But, I wouldn't go out of my way to complete him and force him into your team. I think really, unless you have got a Drogba lying around in your club, you are kind of restricted to really getting him in with a League One team. So it's something that I'm not going to be personally going for. I feel like that's maybe a little bit tad expensive. I don't think it's the worst. And when we have a look, of course, at League One, there isn't a massive amount of choice in terms of quality centre-backs. Obviously, you have got Marquinhos. But aside from that, I don't think you've got lots more choices. You have Sergio Ramos in terms of a rule breakers cards. But there really isn't that much, though, at all. So, it's not too bad. They've released a solid option outside of PSG in terms of a centre-back that you can go for in League One. So if you have got a League One team, he's probably a good SBC worth doing. If you haven't got a League One team, he's kind of like, you either do him for fodder, do him for objectives in the future, or just ignore him, But I think this is an okay card. Maybe just a little bit slightly too expensive. I think if it was an 85 rated with no Team of the Week, or if it was maybe an 84 rated with a Team of the Week, I think that'd be a lot more reasonable. But yeah, he's not too bad. He'll be okay, but there are so many defenders like him. I'm sure he'll play pretty well in game. It's quite a cool player to be able to go, for. I think in terms of a lot of the other SBCs that we've had for Winter Wildcards, he's actually quite a good one. Of course, there's that Payet SBC as well, I think, still available from Christmas Day. So if you've done Payet, there's probably a lot of incentive to go and do Eric Bailly as well, to be quite honest. But was there anything in objectives? I think Winter Winning was a new thing. And maybe the Winter Wildcards Cup is a new. I don't think there's any new objective player though for today. And I want to have a quick look, of course, at the new team as well. Also, if you go into Ultimate Team now, EA will also give you a Pele Tifo, which you can obviously put into your matches, which is pretty good. And then I want to have a look at the second team for Winter Wildcards. I was wondering if we were going to get news on Team of the Year, but we didn't. Maybe I might just be better backing out of the game here. I know that there was a Varane in there, a Saint Maximan, Jesus, Kimmich, Benzema as a centre mid, which is quite interesting. I don't know if it's quite as good as Team 1. I hate the way it does that. It just kind of flicks through so quickly. We'll back out one more time. But, yeah, as the main part of this video, Eric Bay, I think, it is a pretty good card for your League 1 teams. But apart from that, it's kind of a bit whatever, to be honest. Can we just see them through the store section? I mean, we can see the main players there, and a lot of those look really good. If I wanted to pack any one of those, I mean, Varane would be number 1. I mean, don't get me wrong, Benzema and Kimmich are great, but they don't really fit my team. Jesus is pretty good. I probably want Varane the most, then Jesus, and then Saint Maximan. And then the other two, I don't really know what I'd do if I got those, to be honest, because they don't fit into my team at all. But some good set of players, though, for Team 2, and a half-decent Eric Bailly SBC. Certainly, if you got that Payet, if you got those other Marseille Dynamic Duo cards from a few months ago, or if you just got a League 1 team, he's quite a good SBC. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all later.